Welcome back, people, to the Copperplate Rr Practice. This time around I'm going to do a little something different, and that is keep to two proportions of what copperplate is. So these lines here on this practice sheet, what I've been practicing on, are 8mm. So if you look very closely at the lines here, we've got a 3:3 ratio. Okay, and I've managed to fit on in total 3 sets of lines. I've marked these little these little dashes to say that's the bottom of the X side, so that's for my reference. What is a capital R look like? Well, according to Eleanor Winters, that's the R, but of course in that book you've got different variations of R, but I like this one, so I'm going to do that one capital and that for lowercase. And actually there is no real difference for those R's in any of the variations or styles from within this calligrapher's Bible. If you look at the well, I'm not even going to attempt this one, people. This is meant to be the R, people. If you look at very closely at that R, does it look like an R to you? There's the Q, and that's meant to be the R. I'm not doing that, people. It looks like a squiggly line. Doesn't even look like a bloody R. And that R, which is the English round hand, it's identical to Eleanor Winters R, so there isn't much difference to do that one. We'll do a couple of them. The Copperplate capital R is this one here, which is again quite nice. I'll do this one because there is a difference between the flourish version. So we'll do a couple of them, it won't hurt. I'm just going to make sure I do a bloody good job of it, having only 3 lines on my book, you know, on the pad. And then the flourished version of the R, Copperplate R, is that one there. But instead of having it just curve, it curves back on itself. So it's very similar to the capital, but it curves back on itself. So either way, people, let's get started. We're not doing that one, so I'll put this on the capital R. Yeah, done. Let's ink the nib up. And we'll start with the hard, well, I say hard one, capital R, according to Eleanor Winters R. Once I get my nib working, of course. There it is, people. I think we're good to go. I may have to go a couple of dips because these are quite big. So we're going to start live. We're going to have to start live here, aren't we? And come down. So come down from here all the way to here. Oh, I've got to leave enough room for that, haven't I? So we're going to come down from here. Okay, that's not bad. Let me try and get some ink in that pen. And then it says we start by doing a swoosh here. So hopefully you can see this. And then we come back around. We come down hard, we form a little circle, we come down, and then come out. It's not bad, is it, for the first R? 1 R, damn. Right, I think what we need to do is a little bit more. Right, okay, I've got this, people, I've got this. Shall we zoom in a little bit so you can see me actually doing it? This is tough with this sort of size, but we're going to give it another go anyway. So we're going to come down, we're going to come up. Again, I aren't coming down to the X side. Look, I aren't coming down to the X side. It doesn't matter. It won't matter, people. We'll do that. We'll do another one in a minute. But you're getting the gist anyway. So this comes up. We're going to come down. We're going to go around, leave a little head. Come down and come out. Do you know what, people? That's kind of sexy, it is. Okay, it's not on the X side, but we're going to do that. We're going to fix that now with another R. We bloody are, mate. Now then, don't forget to come down there, Bill. Right then, it's all good practice for this sort of bloody size. So come down hard, come down to the bottom of the X side, and give yourself one of them, Will. Now you're talking. It's bloody big, this, isn't it? Now then, we've got to come over here. Come over, come down, come around, form a little loop, come down, and come out. Do you know what? That is not bad, is it, for the capital R? That's not bad. It's quite nice. It definitely takes a little bit more thingy. Right, let's try again, but we'll also remember to come down to the X height, Will. So I think we're going to have to come out of here. Don't forget to curve around, Will. Come up. Hey, can you see? Yeah, that is looking hot. That is looking hot. Now, let's get this guy. Is it all the way there? It's like this. It starts live here. It comes down. It goes around. It comes in. It forms that. We come down hard. Oh, has he just nailed the R? Look at that beauty. Damn, that is nice. Shall we try some of the lowercase r's? At least then we, you know, because this is virtually identical to the ones you see in Gulliver's Bible. So we move on to the next line, which is this one here, because we don't touch these. So we're into this line over here. Can you see this? That's what I've got for that line, second line, and I've got a third line. But either way, people, let's do some lowercase r's. You can't really see that. Oh, probably a bit too close. Right, hang on. Can you see now? You can see the X side. Yeah, that'll do it, mate. Now then, it says we're going to come up on the upstroke from the X, okay? So we're going to come up, and it's just straight down, isn't it? Like a not a compound curve, but come on, something like that, okay? And then you do like, I'm assuming you're going to do it like halfway up, and then you come down hard and come out. Hey, does that look sexy? Does to me. Now then, let's try another one of them. So we're going to come up with an upstroke. We're going to come down at the 55. We're going to come halfway up, come down hard, come off and come up. Oh, look at that, people. Damn. That is looking nice. Let's try another one. So you're going to come from the upstroke. You come down hard. You can see that. Then halfway up, you come up. You're going to put a bit of weight, come off the weight, and come up. Yeah, look at that. Looking nice. Shall we try the one-liners? Because let's face it, you're going to have to see this for yourselves. So let's try a couple of them just between these two lines here, like usual. This is a bit different, I know. But let's go like this. And then go up. And that's what it would look like. You could probably get two of them, people. That's what the smaller version would look like. It's virtually identical, but you're going to have to do it there. If you're going to keep to the ratio of Copperplate, then you're going to have to do it like this from the X side. So come up, come down, then you come halfway up, you come down and out. I think you can get probably another one in. Yeah. And then another one, come up. Well, that didn't work, but not too bad. And there's the lowercase r's, people. Nice and easy. You haven't got much space if you're doing a 3-2-3 ratio and you're sticking to proportions of the lines that you're using it on. But there you go, people. Yes, we're going to ad-lib a little bit to what I wanted to do, but having a go at these capital R's at the full 3-2-3 ratio based on the size of this paper. Let's have a go at this R here. This R. Okay, I'm going to have to move that book over here so I can see it. Yeah, and we're going to do it big style, man. Big style. Then we'll have a go. We can fit 4 big ones on. Then we're going to have 2 attempts at this one and then 2 attempts at the flourished version. So We're going to start life here. We're going to come down. I better leave myself some room. I'm going to come. Can you see this? I better zoom in on that. So you just see it. That'll do. We're going to start life here. We're going to come down to the X side, form a little loop and come over. Okay, let's try that then. Here. Come down, form a little loop and come out. That's fair dues. Now then, let me just get that ink ready. And then this swoosh starts life. I'm going to assume it starts life here. And then, okay, let's try that. Yeah, it's got to start life here, hasn't it? Yeah. It comes down again. It forms a little loop. It comes down hard and comes out. It's not bad. It's not a bad R. Probably a bit more weight going into it. I think that is not quite right, but we'll have another crack at this, people. You can see where it finishes this curvature. Let's try that one again. Hopefully we can get the flourish version on. That's not too bad, because I'm dealing with a big letter here. I think the loop's kind of nice, so I think what we're going to do is repeat it. Do you know what, people? That's kind of nice. I've gone a bit bigger with this. I call this a bowel. You know, a bowel. I think that's quite nice, actually. It's not bad. I'll turn the page to the flourish version, because the flourish version's a bit different to these ones. Let's try the big flourished version of the capital R. Again, I think it's this. If you can see this, it comes down hard like this. Forms a little loop. I think that needs to go a little bit more, Bill. And then, yeah, it's like, it's got a funny thing. This tail again. It sort of starts life here, but doesn't have a much of a thingy. So I'm assuming it's going to do this. And then it goes down hard. It curves around. And then comes back on itself like that. That's my first ever attempt at it. It don't actually connect. So this curvature was all wrong. That's all wrong. Don't copy this. Don't copy that. It's my first ever attempt, people. I might have to have a go at something else. No, let's do another flourish version. So let's go a bit more elaborate, Bill, with the X side. Then form the loop. That's not too bad. I haven't got much room, have you? This is a special. I wanted to test myself. So yeah, it starts here. It comes down. And then back on itself. It ain't bad. It ain't bad what I'm trying to recreate here. That should definitely, that is getting better. It's tough. It's tough doing these massive R's, I'll tell you. But there's what I'm trying to recreate, people. That R there. You see this long shank, then a little loop, then you got this thing that's open, and they don't actually connect. That down, that thing, they don't connect. And then it comes back up and curves back on itself. And that's what I've essentially done here. You can see this here. But I think if you look at them R's, people, they're beautiful. They are beautiful R's. Even the ones that aren't the quite size, you know what I mean? That's the R, isn't it? There it is. That's a beauty. Absolute beauty. And as for the lowercase r's, which you can just see on camera now, there they are, people. That's how you do an R. Nice. Hopefully, people, you've enjoyed this bit of a difference to the special, to the R. We'll go back to normal format next time, which will be for the S's, because I think that's a tough one. To get this S correct with the fine nib is tough. It's another tough one. So that's a tough one. But there's the R's, and that's the R's done. Hopefully people have enjoyed me having a go at this 3-2-3 ratio according to this piece of paper that we do the practice on. But that's the R practice. So thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to your comments and likes, and thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Bye.